Welcome back to Final Fantasy XIV. Yeah, last time we were in the tower at Paradigm's Reach and watched Anogg and 2B and 9S disappear after we cleared that raid. And now we need to look where it leads from here. Lali, that scared the shite out of me, ho! The tower just up and vanished. It sort of folded in on itself in a blink of an eye. Glad to see that you're safe, though. It takes a village. So, what happened in there? Recounting. Well, I won't pretend I understood half of that. Can't say metaphysics is my area of expertise. Still, I knew that those androids in white and their weird orb were trouble. And you're saying that you gave them what for, so they won't be coming back? Which is good, right? Mostly? Glad to hear it. Thanks for risking your neck for us. It's fine. Where's Anogg, though? And your android friends, for that matter. Seems like they should have come back with you. They won't. I'm sorry. No, but why? It just don't seem fair. I was holding out hope, you know, that everyone would be fine and life would go back to normal. I should have known better, sure, but... Someone will need to tell the villagers. Again. As for Konrad, can you speak with him? I managed to talk him out of running back in there as soon as he woke up, but this... It might be better coming from you, or maybe I'm just a coward. You're back, but where is everyone else? No, she can't be gone. She wouldn't leave me forever. Because if she did, I would be no one left to... I'm sorry. I'm supposed to give this to you. A letter? From Anogg? Karnak, I've been to another world. I've seen it. What does she mean? The world where... constructs? That's hardly a reason to run off on her own. She could have... I would have... I have something I need to do. So... That watch belongs to the chief's wife. I found it when I was clearing rubble earlier. It was broken, but I went ahead and fixed it. She'd probably like it back, so can you give it to the chief for me? Wouldn't they be happier if you delivered it? I can't. I need to... Never mind. I'm sorry. I appreciate all that you've done for us. If only I was as strong as you are. Don't you worry about that. You're very strong. Probably stronger than you believe. Maybe someday. How did it go? Well, he wasn't happy, but... Huh? Something for the missus? Wicked White. We thought this was gone for good. She'll be glad to have it back. It's all she has left of her parents. Why didn't Connor come in person, though? He must know we'd want to thank him. No. Not him too. It seems that you once again have cause to comfort a distraught dwarf. He left a letter of farewell. He's gone. I wish I could have done something. Anything. We've lost them both, and it's our own fault. We drove them to this. This can't be right. What is right in the end? I don't know, but this ain't it. The villagers need to understand that we can't keep on like this. They might be better listeners now if they don't have to live in fear anymore. If they can believe that's the case, that is. Would you mind sticking around? It'll seem more credible coming from the both of us. How much? No, I'm not that much of an ass. I'm here for as long as you need me. I knew you would be. You're always willing to do what needs doing. I'm ready to do my part too. Wait here. Now that you're all here, I have an important announcement. Desiree has put an end to those machines and the plot. That means the danger's past, but more importantly, that it's time we look to the future. We'll need to come together. Hold your iron frogs. Even if those things are gone, this ain't over. The culprit needs to be brought to justice. How can you expect people to move forward if we don't set an example? That's right. We want to see consequences, death, mutilation. Do you really? Yes, they want. We need to talk to them down, or we'll never get anywhere with this bloodthirsty bastards. I've done anything but you can prove. I'm so tired of this. I can't force one person to have a blame for all of this. Some things are bigger than all of us, Gluck. Fork will never accept that it just ain't a satisfying conclusion. Blood, blood! Hurry up and punish somebody already! I can't relax until we hang someone out to dry. The most prudent course is to cooperate with Gluck and rid the village of a guilty party. Then everything will be as it was. Will it? Of course it will. It has to be. Believe me, if there were a better way. Justice should be swift and decisive, I say. Nothing so satisfying as the headsman's axe coming down. And if it comes down on the wrong person, at least we'll be able to put this mess behind us. Forget the whole thing. Can't think about it anymore. I just can't. All we need is 1 or 2 people to take the blame, and the rest of us can get back to our normal lives. Planning to volunteer? Why should I? I've done nothing wrong. No, not a single thing. The sooner we do away with a culprit, the sooner we can all relax. You know I'm right. Gluck thinks so too. You change your tune if a finger were pointed at you. You wouldn't dare accuse me. Everyone knows I'm innocent. Don't they? I only need to do what Gluck says, right? Then he won't blame me, and whatever happens, it won't be my fault. No, this is a choice you must make yourself. But then, it'll be my responsibility, no matter what happens. Someone else should be the one. Well, they settled down a bit, at least. Thanks for that. Still sober, then I ask, what do you reckon we should do? Stop this before it's too late. Maybe the outsider's right. We'll never agree on who should take the blame for the attack. Which means the real problem is Gluck. I did feel a lot more confident before he started telling us to listen to other perspectives. He's been trying to turn us against each other, but he is the elder here. Shouldn't he have seen our village's fiery distractions by skybound machines coming? What? No! No one could have foreseen this. No matter how wise they are and how hard they try, no one's right every time. We all made mistakes here, believe me. Anogg, Komra, Gluck, the whole lot of you. And me. All of us. We failed each other. Alas, there he goes again. If doing nothing is just as wrong, then maybe it won't be so bad to make my own choices. Now what? Are my ears going, or am I being incited left or right? Hey, make a mistake? Never! Well, don't let him get away. Fine, I can stop yelling. As long as we get the brewery running again. Because dwarfs. What is this corporation you speak of? Now that's just cowardly. Can we go home now? Are you versed in moral epistemology? I have questions. Alright. Lally, sorry to see that hoe. I may not be cut out for public speaking. I won't give up on putting Komra back together, though, in whatever way I can. I don't know what we should have done, but there's nothing for it but to try and do better. Day by day, moment by moment. Day by day, moment by moment. I admit, I feel better knowing you'll be around. Pardon me? I was thinking about what you said and I realized I probably haven't been the most helpful. I'm choosing to try harder from now on, so if you need another pair of hands... You're more than welcome to join us. Though I'd say we are all past due for a little briefer. After all that's happened, take a rest. Chief's order. Understood. I'll be just over there then. With my thoughts, yes. Not a problem. He's a little odd, but he's got the spirit. I look forward to putting the both of you to work, at your earliest convenience, of course. Bum, 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 bum. Komra wasn't built in a day. Lali, thanks again for offering help us build our village show. So, are you rested and ready to begin work? I still have words to save and packages to... No time like the present. Wonderful. I can't tell you how reassuring it is to have you with us. Now to begin with, we need to discuss how we're going to tackle our task. If you could join our nervous friend over there, I'll be along after I see to some preparation. Ah! It's come! My doom has come! Doom! Oh, just you. Sorry, force of habit. Is it time to rebuild with this? Uh-huh. Everyone's here. Good. Let's get right to it. I have an idea that I want to run by the two of you. In order to rebuild, we're going to need lots of supplies and willing hands. Neither of which we have a whole heap of at the moment. But then I thought, what if we availed ourselves to the technology used by the machines? With a wealth of parts they left behind, we have all the materials we need to rebuild and upgrade our automata to do the work. Not only would it be practical, since we'd be using the force behind our destruction for observation, it's also poetic. For your part in this desert, I'd ask you to venture into the tunnels and gather those items what might be useful. Alright. Whatever you find, you can bring to our friend here. He'll examine the objects to see how they might be put to use. And that's about it. So, what do you think? Could you explain again? Had a few ales too many, did you? After recent events, I don't blame you. Anyway, let me explain it all again. In order to rebuild, we're going to need lots of supplies and willing hands, neither of which... Good. With this, the rebuilding can finally commence. We'll prove to everyone that you can't keep us dwarfs down except maybe with copious amount of grog. That's been an issue, historically. Well, I'd best be getting back to my post. Without someone breathing down their necks, our miners are liable to stand around with their thumbs up their asses. If you have any questions, you can direct them at our friend here. Between you and me, we're probably doomed to fail, but if it's going to happen anyway, there's no point in delaying it. That's to say, if you're ready to begin, then so am I. A weekly quest which continues the story is now available from the doomsaying dwarf in Komra. Lend your aid and help the dwarves of Komra to rebuild their home. I think I end this here and we do this whole weekly stuff in a separate episode, because it is actually quite a lot. I have done it with Serenia before, and it takes a lot of work. And also time, because it's a weekly quest, right? And there are a lot of weeks. Good, until next time then, I'm Ace and don't get lost.